Good morning, students. This is Seth Vidya Mandir, English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. This is the HSC Online Audio Video Lecture Series, and I'm Beena Raikar, your OC teacher. And today I'm continuing with my chapter number 3, that is Entrepreneurship Development. It is the fifth part of this chapter. Today's topic is the recent initiatives in entrepreneurship development. And today I'm explaining what is Startup India. Now, in the recent initiatives in entrepreneurship development that the government has taken, there are three stages. The first one was the Startup India, then you have the Stand Up India, and agro-tourism. These were the three stands that the government took for entrepreneurship development in India. Okay, so today I'll explain you what is Startup India. Startup India, the opportunities have increased. Now, if you are a startup, you are working towards innovation or improvement of products, processes, or services, or you have a scalable business model with high potential of employment generation or wealth creation. It means the Startup India opportunities, the ones who have already started up with any business. For that, first thing is you should have some innovative idea. Okay, you need an idea to improve a product or a process or a service which is very scalable. Similarly, it should have a high potential of employment opportunities for other people, and similarly, along with employment, it should also create wealth. The meaning of Startup India. It is defined as an entity having its headquarters in India, which was opened less than 10 years ago and has an annual turnover of less than 100 crores. That is, any business, it should have its headquarters in India, okay, and which is opened 10 years ago and has an annual turnover of less than 100 crores. Under this initiative, the government has already launched the iMade program to help entrepreneurs to build 10 lakh mobile app startups. The Mudra Bank Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. It is an initiative within the Indian government and it aims to provide microfinance, low interest rate loans to entrepreneurs from low socio-economic backgrounds. That means people who want to do business but don't have money. Okay, so according to this scheme, that is a Mudra Bank scheme, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, the government provides loans, okay, at low interest to entrepreneurs, to businessmen who come from low socio-economic backgrounds. The objectives of the Indian government is to make India a nation of job creators instead of job seekers, and to encourage entrepreneurship and to promote innovation. It also aims at creating such an ecosystem which will be conducive for the growth of startups in India. That means it is going to give such infrastructure, such an ecosystem, such help to entrepreneurs that more and more people will come up with the startups. The Mudra loan eligibility criteria. Mudra loan is offered to Indian citizens, the first point. Second, minimum loan is 50,000. Maximum loan amount is up to rupees 10 lakhs. Loan is offered to micro, small, medium your enterprises from rural and urban areas. Authentic and valid documents have to be submitted for these loans, and collateral is not required by banks. This is a pic where Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi started the Startup Act action plan. Now, what exactly is the Startup India and its action plan? It is an initiative of the Government of India. It was launched in 2016. It aims at building an ecosystem which will nurture startups in the country so that sustainable economic growth and large-scale employment opportunities can be generated. The government announced Startup India Action Plan and it focuses on the various areas. That is, the action plan focuses on these areas. The first one is simplification and hand holdings. Compliance procedures for startup will be made easy. Similarly, if necessary, winding up will also be allowed on fast track basis. Second one is funding support and initiatives. Government will participate in funding process indirectly, as well as tax exemptions will be allowed in capital gain income tax. Third, industry, academia, partnership and incubation. Under this initiative, government is proposing to introduce Startup Fest to provide pre-incubation training, to set up incubators with the help of private sector, to launch innovation focused programs for students and so on. Okay, so what are the areas? The first one is simplification and handholding. That is, procedures for starting up a business will be made easy. Similarly, if the business goes in loss, winding up the business, closure of the business will also be allowed on fast track. Second is funding support. Okay, funding support will be given by the government. Similarly, income tax exemptions will be allowed in capital gain income tax. Third is industry, academia, partnership and incubation. That is, Startup Fest will be held up so that people know in which area they can do the startup. Similarly, training will be given. Similarly, launch innovations focused programs for students will be given, so that anyone interested in starting up a business will have full focus on what he wants to do and how he wants to do, and that person will be free to ask whatever questions they want, because trainings will be given by businessmen itself. So these were the three areas. Now we come to the objectives of startups. The objectives are 10,000 crore startup funding pool. Okay. Second, reduction in patent registration fees. Improved bankruptcy code up to 90 days exit window. Freedom from inspection. Freedom from capital gain tax. Freedom from tax for first 3 years of operation. Self-glorifying compliance. 5 lakh schools should be targeted, which involves 10 lakh children in innovation related programs. Encourage entrepreneurship. Promote India across the world as startup hub. Build startup oasis as Rajasthan Incubation Center. I hope you have understood these objectives. The last one is Rajasthan Incubation Center. Okay, this was the first. It's a center where people are trained. There is the Rajasthan Incubation Center, and what does it do? Is the only centralized incubator in the country providing free incubation for emerging startups. It is designed to help startups gain traction through mentor engagements, then fast, rapid iteration cycles, that is computerization of all the data, and fundraising preparation. It also offers incubation centers with wide range of resources and mentoring from industry tycoons. That is, businessmen will come over there and train and give lectures and give training to these young startups. The Nest works with an extensive networks of investors, accelerators and mentors to help entrepreneurs launch and grow the innovative companies that are building Rajasthan's future. Now there's a pic. Here it is in Oyo Rooms. This is a startup program. It is Ritesh Agarwal, founder and group CEO, Oyo Hotels. Okay, and the Oyo Room stands for On Your Own Rooms. He started the hotel network and now it is spread in 199 cities. That was an example of startups. Now I'll give you one more example. This is Ola Cabs. All of you are aware of Ola Cab, but you don't know who the CEO is. He is Bhavish Agarwal. Okay, it is with a mission of building mobility for a billion people. He started Ola in 2010 with Ankit Bharati, alumnus from Indian Institute of Technology in Mumbai. Okay, so this is Bhavish Agarwal, who did a startup and he started Ola Cabs. The next example is the LimeRoad. It is Suchi Mukherjee, the founder and CEO of LimeRoad. Okay, at present 20% of the world's lifestyle products are manufactured in India, and LimeRoad is on a mission to conquer this market by making its discovery easy by socially architected approach. Okay, so LimeRoad is by Suchi Mukherjee. It's a startup. The next startup I have is Snapdeal. Okay, in February 2010, Kunal Bahl along with Rohit Bansal started Snapdeal.com, India's largest online marketplace with the widest assortment of 60 million plus products across 800 categories from regional, national and international brands and retailers. So these are the examples of your startups. The next one is the Original Knit. Okay, she is Kanchan always wish to pursue a career that empowers women. With 90%, 95% women staff, her startup aims to bring forward the women from small towns to come forward and showcase their talent. Okay, so she is the knitting. That is, her company knits small woolen socks, woolen sweaters, woolen caps for babies, for youngsters. So students, those were an example which I could show you. 2019 will have and 20. Okay, they had 50 startups. Now, if you want to do a startup, as you want to start a business, there are 7 main steps you need. First one, you have to have a business plan, a proper business plan. Second, you have to secure a funding. Third, you should be surrounded by right people who can guide you. Next, you have to find a location and build a website. Then you become a marketing expert. You should know whether your product is sellable or no. Next, build a customer base. You should know which customers you're catering to. Prepare for anything. That is, you have to be prepared for anything. Profit, loss, whatever situations you're put into, you have to be prepared. And the last is conclusion. That is, after making this, you should be sure that you are going to this plan. Okay, students, so this is Startup India. Thank you very much.